Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first Camp NaNoWriMo weekly vlog. Yay! So now that I've done that very wonderful introduction, I will tell you that it is actually Monday the 5th of July already. I actually haven't started doing anything for Camp Nano yet. My boyfriend Johnny was really sick over the last kind of 5 days. He went and did like a COVID test and stuff and he was fine. I think it was just like a regular flu kind of thing, and it just really wasn't the time to be writing and vlogging and that kind of thing. So I just focused on getting him better and doing my normal day job. So that really kind of took it out of me, and I just decided to focus on those two things. And now that he's all better and back to work, I can finally start some Camp Nano things. I do have plans to film Camp Nano like July camp goals, which I actually haven't filmed yet, but I'm hoping to film later today. I just finished filming my mid-year wrap-up tag, which was really fun to film. So I've done that. Here's the aftermath, all the books. So unfortunately, I haven't been that great yet, but we're turning things around, okay? Hopefully. So I'm gonna think a little bit more about my goals. I do have some already written down. I'm ready to go, and hopefully today I can actually start putting some into action as well, and we just get this train on the road, show on the road, because yeah, I want to have a really good month this month. It's 2 months until my birthday. I really wanted to have submitted some stuff to a literary agent before my 30th birthday, but it's looking less and less likely just because there's so much to edit and I'm just not quite like happy with it, and I think it needs a lot more work done to it. So yes, unfortunately not, but we're still working on it, so at least it's not, you know, at least it's not just sitting in a drawer and I'm decided to do nothing with it. Like we're still moving. Anyway, so enough of my rambling. Yes, I'm going to go and kind of finalize my goals and film hopefully Camp Nano goals video very shortly. I just got some mail, so I might open that with you now. Be a real vlogger, hey. Let me go and get it. I won't show you my address, but this is from Hello Castle, which is a homewares brand, and basically we just got a cushion and a throw because it's been really cold here. We haven't really had like a snuggly blanket to snuggle up with, and then when I saw it comes in this pattern, and I was like, I didn't order anything with this pattern, but it's like a little bag, which is really cute. Yeah, so I ordered the throw because I absolutely loved it, and then there was a matching cushion, so obviously I needed that too, right? Just to tie it all in together, you know. It's a little bit out there for my style, but oh, so cute. A new face mask. I did not order that. Oh, that's so lovely. Cute. I would definitely wear that to the shops today. Okay, so the throw is in these gorgeous like pink, rust, orangey colors, and oh, this feels amazing. Yeah, it's kind of like, can you see, like a big sort of pansy flower, and then on the other side is just the same sort of colors but the knit, and I just think this is so cute and just gonna bring some color into our apartment. This was the bag it came in. This is why I was like so confused, but this is so lovely that they gave this bag as well. Aww. So yeah, the brand is Castle and Things. So that fell out of there, it looks like. so pretty. And yeah, this is cushion, so it goes with the throw, and you will definitely be seeing a lot of this because I'm gonna put it on that chair right there. Yeah, I just love it. That's my like unboxing for today. Shouldn't be on this chair because I will just swivel around and that will not be fun for you guys to watch, so I'm gonna make a conscious effort not to move my chair. Hi. I'm filming in a little bit of a different location, which is quite exciting and hopefully might be the background of some videos in the future. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have empty bookshelves that this weekend I'm going to be filling up with the books that are like in these cupboards over here and really need to be sorted out. I'm so excited to do that this weekend, but I think it'll be in a separate video of its own. I know it's not talking about writing, not that I always talk about writing in my vlogs. I know they can be a little bit all over the place, but yeah, I thought I would do a separate video for people that like bookshelf tours. So I will, once that's uploaded, I will leave a link in the description box. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for this weekend as well. Sydney is still in lockdown, so it's going to be a pretty boring one. Well, I mean, boring as in I won't be going out. Who can really say that having an excuse to stay at home and read and write and be all cozy? It's meant to be raining all this weekend in Sydney, so, you know, who wants to go out anyway? Not me. So that's fine, like even though we're in lockdown, you know, it's winter, raining, cold, all that kind of jazz, so that's fine. I can deal with that. It's currently Friday, so I'm making this week's weekly vlog go a little bit longer. I'm gonna finish it up tomorrow and then start the week 2 sometime tomorrow as well, so that week 2 isn't completely boring. But yeah, just because I really didn't start Camp Nano until a few days into July, so yeah, it hasn't really been an exciting week, and I do have some things that I want to show you and I have been working on, and they're not completely finished yet, so I want to put them all in the same vlog. Yeah, so I'll be doing that. Right now it's Friday afternoon, I'm just on my lunch from work, so I actually haven't finished work yet, but I thought I would just show you what I am going to be doing on my lunch, which is finishing up Consent by Annabel Lyon. I have this much left. It is about, I'm on page 190 and there is 211 pages. So I have about 20 pages to go with this. I read so much of this last night in the bath. It just really gripped me right at the end. The writing style the whole time I've really loved and been really intrigued by. So yeah, I just had a few days break from it a couple of days ago, but yeah, I'm really loving this one and I'm excited to finish it because next I'm reading, which is over there, that's why I'm looking over there, Crying in H Mart. So that's gonna be my plan for this weekend in terms of reading, finishing this up Friday and then delving into Crying in H Mart, which I know you guys know I have been looking forward to for ages because I will not shut up about it. It's in like every one of my TBRs. So hopefully next month you'll be watching me do a wrap up with that one instead. Yeah, so those are my goals for this weekend, basically reading, doing some editing for my first novel, and building my bookshelves. Yay! Well, the bookshelves are actually built, you can see them behind me, but I need to put in a few of the shelves, which are down here, and then I've got 2 big boxes of books which are all non-fiction, and some, or like my fiction's been already kind of sitting in the wardrobe, so need to pull all those out, and I am so excited to do that on a rainy weekend. Like, is there anything better? I don't think so. You can probably already see my boyfriend's bookshelf as well. Yeah, we got one each, and he has decorated his with his stuff. Mixture of books and some other things. So, but if you want to see more, I'll be doing that in another video, like I said. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat, make a sandwich and read this, and I'll come back to you guys. Hello again. I wasn't really in the mood for filming yesterday, so I didn't do that, but I thought I would come on here and just give you a little update. I think the last time I spoke to you was Friday afternoonish, and I was about to finish Consent by Annabel Lyon. Annabel Lyon? Yes. So I did finish this. Obviously, I will do a full wrap-up in July of what I thought about this, but because I mentioned that I was finishing, I thought I'd just tell you a little bit of my thoughts, like, straight after. And yeah, I really like this. I was intrigued by, this is about 2 sets of sisters, and both of them are affected by, I don't think this is a spoiler because it says it on the back, both of them are affected by one man in their lives, and yeah, I thought it was going to go down one path, but it really didn't. I don't want to spoil anything, so there's going to be no spoilers in this review, but basically this book is like, there's a lot unsaid. You're kind of reading between the lines in a lot of things, and then all of a sudden it will tell you something that you have been thinking maybe this is right, or things where you're like, I didn't notice that clue, if there was a clue, that just came straight out of the blue. I think I really wanted more of it. I wanted revelations to be explored, and like things are revealed in one sentence and then completely like ignored in the next sentence, and you're kind of just meant to, I guess, think for yourself how this would have affected that character and be like, okay, maybe this is why they're doing this. Anyway, I think it's interesting that Annabel Lyon chose to make this book only 200 pages. I feel like this book could have been like a little life length, and, you know, really delved into the characters' motivations and thoughts, and yeah, like how they're really feeling, because there are big life events in this that could have really been explored, and big life events for the parents of these siblings as well. I would have loved to know way more about their parents, who were like introduced and then kind of taken away, and yeah, then you're just like, okay, bye. So yeah, I really love this. I wish there was more of it because I was really intrigued by the characters, and yeah, I can definitely see why it was long listed. And I don't think I'll seek out anything by Annabel Lyon, but I definitely will keep an eye out for what she does in the future. And then the other thing is that my boyfriend, who is the sweetest person in the world, got me a Nintendo Switch Lite in the pink color, which kind of matches my jumper today. If you don't know, if you didn't watch like my catch-up vlog from last week or the week before, we got a Nintendo Switch, which like is the one that connects to the TV, and it's, you know, the one you can get more controllers for and stuff like that. And then there's the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is kind of just like Game Boy version, I guess. It's like a personal Nintendo Switch, and I had been tossing up getting this before we got anything, mainly because I just wanted to play Animal Crossing, which I'm living out my dreams. And then we kind of realized when we got the Switch that like I wanted it to play Animal Crossing, which is a 1-player game, and Johnny wanted it to play Zelda, the Breath of the Wild, which is a one-player game. And we were just kind of, you know, both being really polite, but like, no, you play, like, and we kind of knew neither of us really wanted to stop playing the game we were playing, but you know, we wanted the other person to have a turn. And then so the other night he came home, and I think it was meant to be a surprise. Well, it was a surprise, but I think it was meant to be like a big revelation. But I just saw it like tucked into the couch, like where my seat is on the couch. And I was like, what is that? So yes, now I have Animal Crossing. I had to start my island again, which I didn't mind. You could like move your data over, but it just seemed like a lot for actually not having too far with my previous game. And then I've really quickly caught up because I actually know how to play now. Like obviously when I was playing for the first time, I was just, you know, not really sure what to do. But now that I kind of know the gameplay, I've really sped through it and I'm catching up to where I kind of left off. So it hasn't taken me long to catch up and I'm just loving it. It's so cool. And now I just watch him play Zelda while I'm playing Animal Crossing. I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat about the only goal that I have achieved this week, which is fine for week 1 of Camp Nano. I don't have to have achieved a whole goal, but I did kind of achieve the making a map goal, which I set. I will leave the link to my video where I talk about my Camp Nano goals, but I'm sure you can kind of tell though, one of them was to make a map for my new YA fantasy, which is going to be a series of 4 books. So I thought, you know, making a map would really cement the country in my mind and really help me get a grip on the world building, which I know is going to be a massive task. I've kind of set myself the deadline of world building until November, which might seem like a long time to a lot of people, but knowing me, I don't work on my story every single day. So, and I have another one which I'm trying to edit at the moment. I think it's a good mix of giving myself enough time while not, you know, going overboard and being like this time next year or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is show you on the screen. I created these maps in Procreate. I have an iPad Air, I think it is. I bought this last year when Melbourne went into its lockdown, which lasted about 4 months. I think we're inside for a very long time last year. So I treated myself to an iPad right at the beginning of that, not even knowing that it was going to be that long, but I could tell it was going to be a chunky time. So yes, downloaded the Procreate app and I've been using it for a long time. It's how I create my YouTube thumbnails, so I kind of knew how to use it already. And disclaimer, I'm not an artist at all. Like in no capacity would anyone in my life say I was good at drawing or painting or anything like that. I love art. I appreciate art so much. I love art galleries. One of my favorite weekend activities is going to visit art galleries and museums. But I have no talent in that area whatsoever. So yes, keep that in mind when you're viewing my draft. But I hope you can tell that they do get better. I created 3. So I did a really rough draft in the first one. And then in the second and third, what I did was like copy the previous version and draw over what I liked and then expanded on it a bit more. So I'm sure you'll be able to tell. I'll put the first one over to put in the real basics, capital city, the school where the story is going to be taking place, some mountains, and I had an idea for a lake region called the Claws, which kind of look like a scratch mark. That was the first draft. It was kind of just really, really basic. I didn't even really know what I wanted the country to look like. At first I wasn't very happy, but then I kind of realized that it could be good for the story, and that I think you can tell in the second one, which I'll put up here now. But I kind of wrote, I mean, I've written like Ilaria here, but I have literally no idea what I'm calling my country. So it was just something that came into my mind. And you can see that I put the old version over the top and then kind of copied what I wanted, a little bit more detailed with this. But you can see that I have this sentence where I say Ilarius's curse was that it was landlocked. And I just kind of like that idea that actually, you know what? I don't need an ocean, and it could be kind of like the thing that makes this country really interesting. So I've kept that. I like that idea. Who knows whether it'll stay or whether I decide that the country does need an ocean. But I have put ocean kind of on the side, and in the next draft I actually expand that a little bit more. So in this second draft, I also don't do anything really with the bordering countries. I haven't really thought about them. Really, this was an exercise just to think about my own country where this is going to be set, and I hadn't really thought about the bordering ones. So that's the second one, and you can see hopefully that it kind of got a bit more detailed, a bit better. And then I did this one, which is quite a bit longer, and I actually keep, I don't know how much of this I'll show you, but I keep the second draft on my third draft for a lot longer, and I basically re-put in everything because I did really like that one. I just wanted to fill it out more. So I completely redrew it. I changed the city names I swapped Raider City with White City, and yeah, I just made it a little bit more cleaner. And you can kind of, you'll be able to see in a second that I start really filling out the surrounding countries a little bit. Like, I don't come up with any names. It was hard enough to come up with names for my own country. I found this exercise really, really helpful. I can already see, like, starting my story is going to be so much easier now that I know the names of some of these cities. Although I have to kind of come up with the names for, or like areas of the surrounding countries, the fact that I know about my own one, and that like that's kind of where I'll start anyway. Yeah, it's just going to be so helpful with me starting my story and getting into it. And yeah, I love this exercise. I had so much fun with it. I highly recommend doing it if your story is like a fantasy sci-fi novel or needs a map of some kind. Go for it. It's so much fun and really, really useful. I will kind of put up as well, coincidentally this week, Books and Quills, which is a YouTube channel run by Sana. I'm sure you've heard of her before. She is a booktuber working in the publishing industry, and she actually created a video this week on maps in books and her favorite maps in books and talking about them. And I love that video so much. I'll link that down in the description box below, because I did kind of use a few for my own inspiration as well. So I had like some, I don't know whether this is going to come up on the camera, but I had like some Brandon Sanderson ones. And then that's like the Shadow and Bone. Then I've got like Game of Thrones, the North, the South, Land Beyond the Wall, and then Summer Sea. And I think this is still Game of Thrones. And then this is like Sarah J. Maas's Throne of Glass series map, which I always really love, but I thought would be more detailed, to be honest. Maybe it gets more detailed later on in the series, because I think I just chose the first one. But yeah, I didn't realize how kind of sparse it was, because I love the Throne of Glass series, and I think, I don't know if you can see that, I think her world building is incredible and like something that I actually really aspire to. And I just thought the map would maybe be more detailed, but it might just be because it was the first book and then it really obviously expands. If you've read that series, you will know what I'm talking about. So this week was a lot of fun. So that wraps up week 1. I have kind of started week 2 today as well because it's Sunday. I had a bit of a day off yesterday. Just edited my, what did I just put up yesterday? Oh, my Camp Nano goals. I just put that up yesterday. So I'm gonna try and edit this now and then keep going with week 2. Hopefully you are all having fun with your Camp Nano goals. Let me know in the comments how you are going with them. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, please give this video a like. I would really appreciate that. Have a great week, guys. See you in another video very soon. Bye.